unicorns.
That is so cute. Awesome. Okay, we're live on Facebook meditation group, and this is Good Morning Monday Meditations and Musings. I was just thinking it's going to be my new introduction. MMM. And this is the lovely Carolyn Hickey. I'm just going to check if we've got a few people on before we start talking, but you're welcome to share anything while I'm looking, your Care Bears and unicorns and whatnot.
Sitting in the lounge room, it's nice. I've got the house to myself and I'm surrounded by you.
What a treat. Love it, love it.
Oh, taking any space we can to, take a breath.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, it's precious. Children-free time is precious time.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so it looked like we have a couple of people that were looking for a moment. I don't know if they're still there or not, but if you're there, give us a little good morning, a little like, say hi to Carolyn, say hi to me, and we'll just start talking. We'll go into Carolyn's meditation a little bit later. But Carolyn, can you please tell me a little bit about you? Because I know that Carolyn has beautiful online courses, moon circles and intuitive you courses where they help bring women's intuitive side out. And what I really want to also hear about is your work with children and parents and things like that. So I'll just take over to you.
Well,
over to you.
I got into this work around 2011. I was doing yoga and meditation beforehand because I was always intuitive myself. And I think most of my meditation was happening in nature. Like as a kid, I used to just go and sit in the fields of my grandparents' farm and just be still and quiet and connected deeply with the land. And then I loved doing breath work and pranayama as part of yoga practice. And in 2011, I shattered my ankle badly overseas and was in chronic pain. And one of the things that really healed me was breathing, like breath work to take you out of the stress response, to take you out of that fight and flight response, which I was totally stuck in. And then as I started to add the breath work to my yoga practice, I found my energy shifted. And then slowly my body followed. So I know it can work the other way, that the body can follow, the energy follows the body. But for me, it was the energy that guided the body's recovery. So that's how it all started. And
I'm similar with my shoulder. I've had a shoulder issue for just under 2 years. And I was doing everything, chiropractor, massage, blah, 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 and not moving it. And eventually I wholly believe it was my meditation that released it. At the end of meditation, I get these little clicks and pops and everything would just kind of let go. It was just, yeah.
There were so many tears. There were moments where something would just shift that hadn't moved in years. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then I'm a teacher. I've been teaching in schools for 20 years, high schools, and specialising in wellbeing. So I then took that breath practice into schools and the kids love it. And even when they don't think it's cool, they'll come up to you and they'll go, oh, that was really good. When are we going to meditate again? Or I'm sleeping better. Or my relationships are better,
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it does. You go, oh, this is good. So I know that they're carrying it through in their lives because it's simple practices. But then I started to branch out into the community and offer meditation in the community. And then I started to open up my heart and share that I'm an intuitive and an energetic, and I wanted to help other people to embrace their natural skills, because we all are at the end of the day. We're born knowing and we forget because of conditioning throughout our lives. And so I'm really loving doing the moon circles, are a gentle way of opening people up to their intuition and their energy body and connecting with the rhythms of the lands. And yeah, and I'm looking at doing more of this, in particular, as you say, with kids. Because I was that kid that saw things and saw the world differently, and my parents didn't have the support they needed you know, back in the 80s, they didn't know what to do or who to turn to. I would love to be able to help support parents with young ones that are seeing the world differently, intuitively, hearing things, seeing things, to support the parents of how to manage that and to how to hold space for their little one that has these higher senses, you know?
Yeah, exactly. My youngest daughter is on spectrum, and she is always running around outside. She's a little nature person, and you just, you know, to have someone like you, I wish there were more of you, people that just kind of understood them and see them as these special little people and that can relate to them a little bit better. I mean, like, I was always a nature kid, but I was probably different to her, but she is misunderstood often, I'd say. And I think probably, you know, I'm not taking away from official diagnosis and science and stuff, but I'd say a lot of children on the spectrum and ADHD and a lot of children with learning difficulties often are actually, I believe, in need of, you know, being seen on an energetic, spiritual level. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a teacher too, just working with kids, everyone's got their element. And I get a bit frustrated with the current education system because I feel like it's a bit narrow, like everyone's expected to fit into this box. But all these young kids, they can see the world so differently, and everyone's got their magic, everyone's got their element, their thing. And if our schools aren't nourishing that young person to feed that thing for them, then the world doesn't grow. The world stays limited. And we can only see the world through our life experience. Your perception of the world only gets bigger as your experiences get bigger on the planet. So, yeah, I've always telling my friends with, you know, that have their little one might share unusual information with them. I'm like, inquire. Don't say it's all in their imagination. Ask questions. Ask questions. How do they feel? Do they like that experience? What colors do they see? Do they want it to continue? Do they feel scared? Get them talking about it, because that keeps it alive, you know.
Beautiful. Yeah. Interesting. I love it. I can't wait till your stuff comes out. But at the moment are you working on a couple of collaborations? Is there anything you can share?
I'm collaborating with a friend of mine. We're running the first moon event. We've been doing them online, but now we're doing the face-to-face and online together, first time, for the next full moon, which is Saturday, the 4th of July at 6 to 8 p.m. at Little Bay. We're doing that one. And then we're doing an energy immersion day, which is like a day retreat, learning all about energy, intuition, how to protect your energy body, how we engage with others in the world energetically and with nature. I suppose the goal is to encourage people to see the world more expansively and therefore have more powerful connections in all areas of their life because of this new perspective. This is the goal. Yeah, it's been great online, but I'm really looking forward to meeting people because we'll be able to do energy experiences together. We'll be able to send energy to each other and feel the different energies. And
that sounds amazing. And feel the earth, be grounded.
Yeah, we'll go down to the beach and we'll connect with nature and tune in.
With all this connecting to earth and nature that you're talking about, it was actually, before speaking to you this morning, I was thinking, I wonder if I should be doing acknowledgement of country via Zoom. And I hadn't done it for a little while, and I know that you do them as well. So maybe you'd like to, we're the Darong tribe area here, but I mean, I know we're on the internet, so I don't know if there's just a general one. If you're happy to lead us through one.
Yeah, sure.
One. Yeah. And maybe we could lead from that into your meditation that you're going to share with us today. So maybe just share a little bit about that first, and then we'll do it that way if you're happy to.
I love doing acknowledgement of country. And in the acknowledgement of country, Sam, I might just bounce back to you for you to name the name of the lands you're sitting on.
Okay, lovely. Yeah.
So today's meditation, it's a guided visualized meditation. We'll start by just doing some low belly breathing to take us out of the stress response and put us in the rest and digest mode, switch off the stress, come back to natural state of inner calm. And then once we're steady with that belly breathing, I'll bring the attention back up to the heart. And we're going to visualize the heart like a sun, a beautiful golden sun. We're going to radiate the light out of our hearts. And we're just going to allow that light to radiate out as far as we like and to sit in that light. And then we're going to draw it back in. And I'll encourage people to open their arms up at one point when we gather the light back in. And we'll very, very slowly gather it in. And I'm hoping you'll feel that light coming back towards the heart. So that's what we'll do.
I love that. You know, I was looking for an image to share for your radiating heart for today, and I had this beautiful lady. She was glowing with orange, and she had this orange heart coming in, all this, and it's just coming to mind as you're describing it. I'm like, that would have been the perfect image. Anyway, I did the pretty little one. I really appreciate that. What I'm going to do is I'll put the screen on you, and I'll mute myself in case there's any background noise, and then you'll probably have a clearer, your voice will come through more clearly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll just start by acknowledging country today. So I just ask you all to close your eyes. Just take a moment to focus on your heart space. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just sitting with our head over our heart and our heart over our gut. Just taking your hands down on top of your knees. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that I gather on. The Gadigal and Bidjigal clans of the Eora Nation. I acknowledge the ancestors, past, present, and emerging. And I pay my respects to the sacredness of this place. Marubora, Marubra. I also acknowledge the sacredness of the lands that you gather from. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that you gather from.
The Darong tribe.
And we acknowledge all peoples of all the lands of those that join us in meditation today. We acknowledge the elders, past, present, and emerging. And we pay our respects to the sacredness of the lands. And we'll begin our meditation practice now by gently breathing in through the nose for a count of 4 and out of the nose for a count of 4 or 5. Just take a moment to find your comfort count. No gripping, no tension, just a steady, gentle inhale and a steady, gentle exhale. As you inhale, begin breathing down into the lower belly, allowing the lower belly to expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, let the belly drop back towards the spine. Inhaling, the belly expands. Exhaling, the belly drops back towards the spine. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Continue breathing in this way. And notice as you inhale how your breath becomes that of a wave. Inhaling, exhaling. The breath like the ocean. As you inhale, the wave builds. As you exhale, the wave travels to the shore. As you inhale, the wave builds. As you exhale, the wave travels to the shore. Continue breathing with this slow, steady pace. Allowing your whole body to relax. Your feet relax. Your calves relax. Your knees and thighs relax. Your torso relaxes. Your heart rests and steadies in your chest. Let it settle back and down. Your shoulders relax and drop down. Your arms and hands relax. Your neck relaxes. Your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, the muscles behind your eyes, your head, your crown. Let it all relax. And bringing your attention now to your heart. Visualize your heart like a beautiful shining sun, golden white, strong, vibrant. Breathe into your heart space now, and as you inhale, feel that light intensify, strengthen, glow, radiate. And as you exhale, let your heart's energy expand out like the rays of the sun, up through the head, out over the shoulders, down through the body to the feet. Inhaling, the heart builds with light. Exhaling, that light radiates out through the whole body, every cell, every tissue, every part of you. Inhaling, the light builds. Exhaling, the light radiates out, and allow that light to travel out beyond the body now into your subtle energy body, above your head, to your left, to your right, below your feet towards the earth. Continue to breathe in this way. As you inhale, the light intensifies and builds. As you exhale, it radiates out from your heart space, out through your body, through your energy body. And allow that light to build and travel, to fill the room all around you. And with each breath, you can take the light as far as you like. Inhaling, the light builds and intensifies. Exhaling, the light expands. I'm going to go quiet for a couple of minutes now and just allow you to sit with that building, expansive light. Just taking a moment to acknowledging the lightness created as we expand from the heart. And we can set our intentions and prayers here if we'd wish to send our light out into the world. And then we're going to gather that light back in towards our heart. So just taking your arms out by the sides of your bodies with your palms facing out to the world. And we're going to very slowly scoop that light up as we breathe it back in. So as we inhale, we acknowledge that beautiful expanded light. And as we exhale, we very slowly allow those rays of light to draw back in towards our heart space. Inhaling, acknowledge the light. Exhaling, drawing that light back in very slowly. Becoming aware of the energy between our palms. Inhaling, feel the light. Exhaling, drawing it back in. And then eventually, in our own time, with our own breath, our palms will eventually find each other. Feeling the warmth of the prana between our hands. You place the left palm on our heart and the right hand on top in your own time. Left palm on the heart, right hand on top. And we just Breathe that beautiful warmth and radiance into the heart space. Inhaling in. Exhaling, allowing that light to settle in the heart, settle within the body. Inhaling, allowing the heat from our hands to travel into our heart and into our body. Taking a moment to think of a few things you're grateful for. And when you're ready, just wriggling your fingers, wriggling your toes, and gently opening your eyes to focus on a spot on the wall or floor in front of you. And just notice how you're feeling.
Blissy. Beautiful. Thank you, Carolyn. I love how you're light and orange and all the sun. You're the sun itself. You're so smiley and lovely and happy. It's beautiful. I could feel a lot of heat.
Yeah, it's very warming.
Yeah, nice.
We need that at the moment. There's a lot of water energy around, so light and water sparkles. So I'm focusing on the light.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that, and hopefully I can have you on again later on with when you've got some new courses on offer and to share another meditation with us.
That would be great.
Just wait there a moment. We'll just say goodbye on Facebook, and then I'll have a quick word. So see if anyone wants to get in contact with Carolyn. You can leave a message below, and she'll see it, or I'll forward it on.
And thank you everyone for joining.
Okay. Oh, now there's a pause button. Damn. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, we're having massive malfunctions today. The pause button was for the other one. Let's get going. Oh, God.